How you doing, YouTube? Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. A little bit of hometown cooking. Today's massive beer review in the form of Czig Meister Brewing. It's their Carriagemaker Pilsner. Yeah, I actually had this before on draft. This is the first time they're putting it in cans, so we're gonna review it. See how that works. It's called science. Czig Meister, they're essentially my hometown brewery now. They are the closest. Technically, there's a brewery a little bit closer, but it's more like a brew pubby kind of thing. This is closest straight up brewery, and I'm a fan. So, what else does it say on here? Czig Meister Brewing Company, the Carriagemaker Pilsner. This is coming in at 5% alcohol by volume. Canned on 1/24. Today is the 7th of February, so it's not all that old. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, you know, it's Czig Meister. Their labels really don't do it for me all that much. All that matters is what's in the beer. So we'll see what's what. So what are we expecting here? We're talking about a Pilsner. So we're expecting, you know, crisp cleanness, bit of fruitiness, maybe a little bit of spicy hoppiness. And what we have here is, you know, a nice little soft, ever so slightest bit of soft haziness. It's clear, but it's not super duper ultra clear. Nothing wrong with that. And it had a nice kind of just off, essentially white head. Dissipating, you know, kind of not super quick, but it's kind of lingering around a little bit. And a soft carbonation, not too crazy. Definitely looks the part of a Pilsner. Let's see what the nose has. Yeah, nice fruity kind of melon vibes off there, but there's a nice soft bitterness too. Bitterness is a little bit spicy, a little bit herbal, so it's not like super over the top, crazy, like bittering Zazie kind of hops, but it's nice soft bitterness, followed by a nice kind of fruity melon-like kind of estery deliciousness, if you will, and a sweet maltiness, a little bit of kind of Pilsner malt, crackery kind of maltiness to it. Done and done. Smells the part, looks the part, see if she tastes the part. Cheers. Okay. A nice big pop of bitterness there. Based off of the nose, I didn't think I was going to get the level of bitterness that I expected. Was definitely there, and it's nice. It's in your face. It's big. It's bold for the ABV and the style of beer. But it is a little bit generic, not in a negative way. It's just not leaning kind of anything but a kind of stark bitterness on top of a really cool kind of crackery kind of maltiness, actually. Yeah, I kind of dig that. There's a nice sweetness to it. Definitely more bittering than sweet. Pretty crisp, pretty clean. There is a little bit of soft kind of it's not graininess, but there's a bit of density to the mouthfeel that keeps it from being kind of snap crisp that you kind of expect from a Pilsner. But it's quite nice. Get a little bit of those sulfury kind of lagery vibes. Done and done. It's definitely a really nice, well-made Pilsner. I mean, listen, I'm no kind of a stranger when it comes to some of these kind of smaller crusher beers when it comes to Czig Meister. When I walk in there, I usually get my first beer is always going to be their Kolsch. It's kind of my go-to whenever I walk into the brewery, and then kind of go from there. So to have something that's a little bit more bittering, a little bit more kind of, I would say, heftier than the Kolsch, even though I think they're right around the same ABV. This comes off a little bit denser. Again, we're dealing in very perceptual density here. It's not like a big, huge, dense compared to a turbid IPA kind of thing, but it's nice. It's a nice little kind of change up from that Kolsch. And quite nice. A bit Americanized. I wouldn't necessarily put it in the Czech or the German style of Pilsner. I'd put it more of an American style Pilsner. The body's a little bit heftier. That bittering is a little bit too, not too big, a little bigger. But guess what? We're in the United States. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of American flair. Some pretty well done traditional style beer. That doesn't suck. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better Pilsners I've had it as of late. It's tasty. I like it. I dig it. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to just personal grading of Pilsner. So I've had better ones, but it's pretty damn good stuff. Let's put it that way. It's somewhere in between. I should say that. Somewhere between Americanized and traditional. It is hefty enough to be an American, but I've had these over-the-top, kind of over-hopped, really kind of crazy Pilsner. So it's kind of somewhere in between. Value to availability. I forget what I paid for it. I want to say it was like probably $12 for a 4-pack, because that's how Czig Meister rolls. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like Pilsner. If you want a little bit more than your Pilsner or Kel, those kind of beers, but you don't want something as crazy over the top as your new school kind of Threes Valette kind of Pilsner, this is definitely going to foot the bill. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little Pilsner right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.